The all-new Volkswagen Scirocco GT. Potentially one of the cars of 2008. Striking, isn't it?
It looks good from almost every angle. Except perhaps the rear, which isn't so much wide as corpulent. Still, this is a Volkswagen? We've grown used to the German car maker acting inherently conservative. But is this new Scirocco as mad as it looks?
Not exactly. Essentially, we're talking about a flattened out Mark V Golf here. A GTI, actually.
The wheelbase is identical. Both cars produce 197 brake horsepower and both take just 7.2 seconds to get to 62 miles per hour.
But the Scirocco is longer, wider, lower. It stands out a hell of a lot more in a crowd.
Perhaps unsurprisingly, it's also different to drive. The wider track and lower centre of gravity engender the Scirocco with a much more planted feel. The Golf is good, but the Scirocco is better. Not least because down below the stereo is this little button. It controls the Scirocco GT's standard fit adaptive chassis control, which changes suspension settings, steering assistance and throttle response, with a choice of comfort, normal and sport settings. Comfort is your friend here in the UK, as it takes the edge off just enough to balance entertainment against back pain. Sport, on the other hand, is almost too much for British B roads. Still, it corners flatter, and the snappier throttle response helps you make the most of that turbocharged engine. Can you tell there's a but coming? The Scirocco goes well, obviously. Looks unusual, obviously. But it's like there's something damping the communication between you, the car, and the road surface. You can't quite tell where the grip is going to end. Other issues? Well, this car is fitted with VW's twin-clutch DSG gearbox. It's efficient, but boring. Even when fitted with paddle shifters, we're told most DSG owners leave it set to automatic. The £1,300 DSG costs is better spent on the optional truffle leather upholstery. Anything to enliven this interior.
The seats are great, especially these inset rear buckets, which are very roomy. But where's the surprise and delight? Triangular door handles and some strangely nasty plastic. It just doesn't count.
On the practical side, yes, really, the boot's an impressive size, if high-lipped. The Scirocco officially returns 37.2 mpg, and Volkswagen's latest touchscreen sat-nav system is top-notch. The best news, however, is the price. The Scirocco GT currently costs just under £21,000, or 22 and a bit thousand with DSG. It's just £90 more than an equivalent 3-door GTI, let alone over £4,000 less than Audi's identically engined 2-litre turbo TT. Choosing a new coupe just got much more complicated. So, the good points. The Scirocco GT drives well, is surprisingly practical with it, and looks great too. Unless you're viewing it from the rear. We wish the interior was a little bit more exciting, and we'd pick the manual gearbox over the DSG every time.